Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at some of the best attacks that we had in the Clan War Leagues for April 2020 here in Tribe Gaming. Let's go ahead and jump straight into the replays. Remember guys, if you want to support me in-game, make sure you go into your settings, into more settings, scroll all the way down where you see support a creator, enter Lexnos in the creator boost code guys. Anytime or before anytime you purchase gems or a gold pass or anything like that, it really helps me out guys, helps me out a ton. Let me know down below if you are using my code, but let's get straight into some of these attacks today. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the Clan War Leagues that we did have here in Tribe Gaming. Let's go ahead and jump at the overall performance though. We did end up finishing second actually this month. We did lose 2 Town Hall Elders in day number 6 I believe it was, no, day number 5. They did pretty well. They just barely beat us actually though in the overall week, because I think they lost 2 wars. So kind of interesting there. A bit of a weird performance from us, but you know what, it happens. Really good job to them. We'll go ahead and look at some of the attacks from that day later on. Let's go ahead and jump into some of the attacks here. We're going to watch a couple of the attacks from each day. I'm not going to show every single replay like I did the last couple months, because just a lot of replays to cover. So we're going to look at some of these. This one's going to be by Neto, coming in with the Queen Charge Hogs with a Battle Blimp on this one. He is bringing 3 Super Wall Breakers on this one, guys, and the Super Wall Breakers are really good, honestly, right now. A lot of us have been using the Super Wall Breakers this week in the Clan War Leagues, and they've been working out really well. So we're going to see a bunch of replays with the Super Wall Breakers, so you guys can see some different ways on how to use them. But Neto's going to be coming in here with an early blimp to get rid of this entire Inferno compartment. He almost kills the king there, so really nice value there, and pulls the entire CC over to his queen. Now he can kill it easily with the poison. He is a little bit late there with the first rage. Just barely gets it down in time to save the queen. She doesn't have to use her ability. She almost had to there. He's going to try to make a funnel on this gold mine, but that wizard gets distracted over here. Now goes the first wall breaker. This Valkyrie going to make a funnel over here on this side. Some Teslas pop and kind of throw him off, so he is going to have to use his king. A little unfortunate there. He didn't want to use his king there, but he's going to have to. Now that single target Inferno does lock onto his queen, so he has to freeze it to save the ability here. Out comes some Skelly traps. Queen's going to have to kill those real quick. She does get distracted, and then she's just barely going to get that Inferno down in time. Then now comes the next wall breaker here, coming in for this compartment down here. Gets the wall open. Beautiful job there with the wall breaker. Queen's going to have straight pathing to this town hall, which is really nice. King made a good funnel on the outside. Queen cannot reach any of these buildings over here, which is nice. He's going to freeze the enemy queen so he can go ahead and kill her. Rage up so Queen can get through those expos and the town hall and the scatter shot and survive the eagle shots here. She is going to have to pop her ability though, because that eagle is just devastating on defense. Now the Hogs coming in from the top side with the Warden and the Royal Champ. He is going to have to use something here super early, because that Eagle is going to dick him if he doesn't. So he's going to go ahead and pop the Warden ability first and save the 2 heals for the back side of the base. Here goes the first one right over the core. Queen's still alive. She's working on some expos. Now she's getting some trash. Going to step up for that AD. Royal Champ still alive at full health. Some Hogs on the outside, making sure this defensive ring on the outside gets taken out. And the last heal going down on the back end of the base. Beautiful attack here by Neto, coming in with the Queen Charge Hogs with the early blimp on this one to show you guys how to do it. Awesome job from him. He still has this Royal Champ ability, doesn't even need it, basically can swag it. We're going to go ahead and fast forward through some of the cleanup here so we can show some other replays today. Queen gets hit in that tornado trap, not going to stop her though. He's going to be able to clean up the rest of the base here. That Royal Champ ability still intact. He doesn't need it at all whatsoever. Beautiful job there with the Queen Charge Hogs. Let's go ahead and jump out and go straight into the next one. Next replay we are going to be showing here, I believe this was my hit. Where is it? Right here on base number 6. Me coming in with the Queen Charge Miners on this one, guys. So I'm going to be coming in with a jump spell, a Super Wall Breaker into a jump spell on this one. Going to be a good one here, using 3 loons to funnel on the right side. They're going to get both these defenses down. A Coco loon here is going to pick up the Sam, Baby Dragon to make the funnel, and the Super Wall Breaker in, so Queen has nowhere to go but straight into the base here. She's going to be able to step up, get the AD, get the scatter shot, get the enemy Queen, get the CC pull, and I'm going to drop the jump right here to force Queen toward the BK and toward the Town Hall, so I don't have to worry about getting the Town Hall with my miners. And I'll be able to use the miners from the top side over here at the 12:30 angle, or the 1 o'clock angle really, with the king and the siege barracks on the outside. So here goes Queen stepping into the jump spell. She's going to get that Expo down, and then she's going to kill the King and then work on the enemy CC here. It's going to take her like 2.5 decades, so we're just going to have to wait for her to kill that. Might as well fast forward through some of it. Takes her 10 years to get through the Ice Golem and the Hound combo. There she goes. Minion to help, then the King up top to try and get some of these outside buildings, siege barracks to go with him, and then all the miners straight into that single target Inferno compartment with the Royal Champ by using 3 hogs. Now look at this, guys. It's kind of a hybrid. I mean, not really, but I've got hogs in the CC, so there's going to be 9 hogs there, and then 3 hogs are getting used with the miners. The reason I'm doing that is because a lot of the times, in a lot of my attacks lately, when I'm just taking queen charge miners, and I use the miners, you know, straight into a single target Inferno with the Royal Champ behind, a lot of the times all the miners bunch up in front of the Inferno and then they all go underground at the same time, and then my Royal Champ gets targeted by the single target Inferno because all the miners are underground. So that's why even when I'm doing all miner hits, I'm starting to take just like a 3, 4, 5 hogs with me, just so that way they go in behind the miners and they're still helping taking out defenses. It's kind of like a hybrid, but that way when all the miners go underground, the single target Inferno is going to target a hog because it's going to be in front of the Royal Champ, and that way I know my Royal Champ's not going to get targeted by a single target Inferno. So that's something I've been doing lately. I think you guys should try that on your queen charge miner hits. I'm raging up the queen again, make sure she stays alive through that town hall, and there are 2 expos on her. Now everything pushing through into this second Inferno tower. King's beating a wall. Now he's going for another wall, being kind of useless at this point. But the siege barracks is still getting some good value. Popping the warden ability here to save everything in the core, and I still got 1 more heal to use. I'm going to use it going into this back end scatter shot in just a second. There it goes right there. Queen's still alive with her ability intact. Royal Champ still alive with her ability as well. Hogs from the siege barracks come over and take out this 9 o'clock compartment with all the defenses. Royal Champ over here. All the hogs died out. I still got a ton of miners though. Ton of miners doing cleanup. Royal Champ going to have to pop her ability here in just a second. Otherwise that giant bomb would have killed her. Now the Queen's going to be able to do the rest of the cleanup over here with the Royal Champ. There's a few Teslas and an Archer Tower. There's still like 20 miners, guys. I swear I have more miners than I started with over here. So nice little hit with the Queen Charge miners. We'll go ahead and fast forward through the rest of that cleanup. You guys know what's going to happen. Still have some wizards alive. Warden at full health. All my heroes except for the BK alive still, which is really nice. So nice little Queen Charge miners. That's going to be it for day number 1 though. We'll go ahead and take a look at that score. It was 39 to 33, and then we're going to jump straight into day number 2, which we did, I believe, have not as good of a performance on day number 2. Only 36 stars. Yeah, there were a couple of days where we had kind of a rough performance, guys. But we're going to go ahead and jump into one of the attacks from this day. This is going to be Harry coming in with the Yeti Smash on this one, guys, and this one was a good one. So we're going to go ahead and watch this. He's going to come in from the bottom side over here, starting off with the Warden Walk right into this AD at 6 o'clock. Loons to make that funnel on the left side. Healers behind the Warden. It's going to take him 17 weeks to get through this AD, so we're going to fast forward ×2 through it. The Warden Walk. You guys know how it is. Usually you don't want to let your Warden walk for more than about a minute, otherwise you're going to end up running into time issues. Tries to help the Warden on the left side with the Wizard, but there is a Tesla there that kind of throws him off, so he has to wait for the Warden to take all this stuff out. Now he can start with the King funnel on the right side. Excuse me, and then Yeti Smash straight in between. There go all the Yetis, the bowlers, the Queen coming down. Going to use a Loon to try and funnel this cannon over here. The bowlers, eventually some of them come back where he wants them to. Let me slow that down. Warden ability through here, second jump going in. Everything pushing to kill the CC and the enemy Queen here. The Queen goes down, which is nice. Out come the Max Hogs from the CC, and I believe he's going to use his Royal Champ, yep, from the top side there. On the right, she's going in, getting a bunch of defenses on the outside. He's going to freeze that single target Inferno. Healers switch to the Yetis under the rage, which is really nice. At that point, you know the Yetis are going to stay alive for basically forever. As long as those healers stay on them and they're raged up, there's nothing that can take out those Yetis except for maybe a single target Inferno. Royal Champ already used her ability. She's getting a bunch of defenses up top. She took out basically this whole side of the base by herself. A really nice job by the Royal Champ. She just doesn't get that Archer Tower quite down, and then from there it's just clean up. The Yeti Smash push through the entire base. Beautiful, beautiful hit here by Harry. Coming in, and the Yetis beat through the wall. Queen's going to take that outside. She's going to do a lot of cleanup over here. Those new mortars look kind of cool. Let me know what you guys think about those new mortars. I think I like them. They match the walls really well. But that's going to be a nice hit here by Harry on day number 2 of the Clan War League. So we'll go ahead and switch off to day number 3 after this. Show a couple attacks from there. Before we head off into day number 4, guys, nice Yeti Smash here by Harry. So let's go ahead and take a look at the score. We already did 36 to 32. Now day number 3, I believe also wasn't the best. No, 35 stars only. So kind of a rough week for Tribe, honestly. We only had, I think, let's go ahead and take a look at the performances. Basically, the first day was our only good performance. Every day after that, I mean, it was just time fail after time fail. Lots of people. We had so many 99s, 98s, 95s. I mean, it's ridiculous. I had 3 time fails this week. Somebody else had even more than me. Let's take a look at this one. No, iTzu's going to show that probably on his channel. Let's take a look at Hex's attack here. On base number 8 with the Queen Charge Hybrid, guys. I mean, honestly, Queen Charge Hybrid, Queen Charge Miners, Yeti Smash, Queen Charge Hogs. That's what we're using most of the time. We had a few Lalo hits that were pretty good, but honestly, like 80 or 90% of our attacks are just Queen Charge Hybrid or Yeti Smash, guys, because that's still the meta. Even after all the updates, it seems like everybody's still pretty confident using those attack strategies because they're just working the best right now, at least for us. Let me know what you guys are using in your clans at the moment after the update with the new bomb tower levels, with the new archer tower levels. Let me know if it made a difference for any of you guys, if you're seeing a difference. Once everybody gets all their gold mines and elixir mines upgraded, I think we're going to start seeing a little bit more time fails than we were before, just because there's more HP that you have to get through. But it shouldn't make a huge difference though, just slightly more. So here, Hex coming in with the early blimp to pull the CC and take out that entire compartment in the middle of the base over there. Then he's sending the Queen to walk around this way and into the channel. He wants her to go in here is the ultimate goal. King to make the funnel on the outside, and the hybrid right in between, starting on the Town Hall to make sure he's going to get that 2-star secured. And then Warden ability first, then heals, then freezes the back end. Everything pushing through the core now. He has an extra rage there that he doesn't think he needs for the Queen, so he's going to use it on the hybrid and then freeze again on the backside. Scatter shot. Beautiful hit here by Hex. Everything coming in. That last heal on the 3 o'clock Inferno side. It's going to get some good value over there. There is a Skelly Trap. Roachamp's going to go take that out. Everything's going to push through the edge of the base here, and then they're all going to finish on this Inferno compartment up at 12 o'clock. Roachamp still has her ability. She'll be able to get the rest of the defenses by herself, basically, because she's just that OP. She's going to go get this Inferno, and then she'll be able to get the rest of the defenses here. So we'll go ahead and fast forward through the cleanup here. It's just trash around the edge of the base at this point. A Tesla and Archer Tower, not a big deal for, 15 miners and 10 hogs still alive. It's like he didn't even lose any troops. Crazy good attack there by Hex. We'll go ahead and watch one more from day number 3. This one is going to be by Nick, coming in with the Tsui Lalo, guys, showing you guys how to beat this base with Tsui Lalo. Now, this is kind of a popular Legends base. I have seen it a few times in Legends League, and Nick's going to show us exactly how to beat it here with the Tsui Lalo on this one. So if any of you guys are doing Legends attacks with Tsui Lalo, definitely pay attention. You start off with your Roachamp over here to get this AD and the Inferno Tower. You have to freeze it and use her ability pretty early. She's going to get the Inferno Tower down, and then you're going to Tsui for the Eagle here. If you have super wall breakers, it's even easier, but if you don't, Nick's going to show you here how to do it with normal wall breakers. You just have to use a test right there at 6 o'clock. Pop your King ability super early so he makes the funnel for the Queen, because you want him to make the funnel before she gets that cannon down, so that way she can step up for the Eagle. Just like that. Now she's going to go in, get the Eagle, and then go get those Wizard Towers as well. Beautiful job here by the Queen. And then you're free to start the Lalo. She's going to go around, get those Wizard Towers. King made a good funnel. Look at that Seeking Air Mine. That is ridiculous. Going all the way across the map. That's actually hilarious. So he's going to start with the Slammer over here on the right side, and then just kind of work his way toward the Town Hall in a counterclockwise manner right here. Just already getting the cleanup minions down, so that way he knows he's not going to time fail. Hopefully, at least. Everything pushing through. It's just the Siege Machine at this point right now. He wants to wait so he can get some good value here and kill the enemy Roachamp. So now he's going to be starting the Lalo from the top right side. Starting with some pre-haste. The Dragon's going to kill the Roachamp. Lots and lots of spells being dropped early, because you know that 12 o'clock section is hella trapped. There's Teslas, there's Skellies, there's 2 scatter shots, the Town Hall, everything. So he does use lots of freezes, lots of early haste, the early rage to make sure everything's going to go down. The Queen is getting hit by his Skelly spell now, which is nice. He needs that to kill her. And then hasting the balloons through. As long as you make it through that 12 o'clock section without losing a bunch of loons, honestly, this base is wrecked, because that 12 o'clock section is the only thing that can really hurt you. The Queen stayed alive. She survived the Skelly spell, and I mean, that's kind of expected somewhat. It's hard to kill the queen like that with the Skelly spell these days, especially with all those ground bows that were on him. But still, he kind of overkilled the base. Still has an extra freeze here, so we'll go ahead and fast forward through it. The dragon and the balloons will kill the queen eventually, and he can use that freeze if he wants to, but he doesn't have to. He's going to go ahead and do it, though, just so the cleanup's a little bit faster. And there it is. Beautiful Tsui Lalo hit here by Nick. We're going to go ahead and jump into day number 4 now, I believe. Yes, day number 4. We got 36 stars again against this clan blacklisted, so we'll go ahead and watch one replay from here from Huss while I take a sip of water. He's coming in with the Queen Charge Hogs on this one. Gonna be getting the Town Hall relatively early, I believe. He is taking 3 rages and 2 freezes, pretty standard spell comp here. Going to be walking the queen from this 8 o'clock section down toward the Town Hall, using the king to make the funnel from 7 to 6 to 5 to try and get that enemy king. And then he's going to be wall breaking in, I believe on that Expo is where he wanted to wall break. King's going to go the wrong way because of that Tesla, but then eventually he goes back down. Queen's going to be able to kill the CC here. Once that wizard tower's down, he's free to use the wall breaker anytime he wants to. There it goes, perfect placement on it. It's going to get frozen by the ice golem, which was pretty funny, but luckily the super wall breakers still go off even if they die while they're frozen. So Queen's going to get this Expo, then she's going to step down, get the Town Hall, and eventually go make her way back up. He's going to rage there to get through the Town Hall, and then he's dropping a couple of hogs here to try and get that AD, so that way it doesn't pick off his healers if the queen skips it. There goes a wizard to get it. Queen's going to get that eagle, and she's going to keep moving up. He wants her to get these Expos, the enemy queen, and then reroute back inside for that scatter shot, but if I remember right, I don't think she actually does. I think she beats a wall. So he's going to go ahead and start the hogs over here on that scatter shot. He's going to have to pop the queen ability here for the road champ. If she targets, no, the road champ goes to the enemy road champ. That's right. Then he's going to pop the warden ability here. Queen finally goes back around, and then she gets the road champ, and then she pops her ability. Now she's going to be able to step up, and she can reach that multi-target inferno, which is nice. So the hogs don't have to worry about it on the back end. Everything pushing through. He did use a siege barracks up top just to get that extra P.E.K.K.A. and the wizards, and then he's going to get a bunch of extra hogs from it. Last heal moving through. There is a huge double giant bomb compartment here, but it's alright. He had the heal on his hogs. Now the healers are going to switch off to the hogs, keep them at full health, and they're going to be able to push through the base here. Tornado Trap's not going to do anything because there's healers on those hogs. Road Champ still has her ability. He's going to basically be able to swag a freeze here, but he's going to use it anyway just because he can. Beautiful, beautiful attack here by Huss. Coming in with the Queen Charge Hogs on this one, guys. Nice job by him. That's going to be it for day number 4, and then we are going to take a quick look at day number 5, the war that we lost. 2 Town Hall Elders before we jump into the last 2 days. So let's go ahead and take a look, see what the score was exactly. They did beat us 35-38. Kind of unfortunate here for us. We just didn't show up, honestly. But we'll take a look at Evechek's attack here. On this one, he's always coming in with the Yeti Smash, guys. You know Evechek loves his Yeti Smash, so he's going to be coming in trying to crush this base here, starting off with the Warden at 3 o'clock. So we'll go ahead and skip through some of that. Using some hogs down on the top left side of the base to pull the CC nice and early so they can come over here and he can kill them outside the base, which is nice. He's going to drop the minion down here to help get some of those army camps funneled, and then some wizards and the poison to help the warden kill those really quickly. That way he can continue his warden walk here. Everything pushing in. Now he's going to start with the king, and the Yeti is going to go straight into this compartment down here. He's going to have to freeze that single target inferno to keep his king alive, and he's going to use a blimp here to get the Town Hall Warden ability nice and early. That blimp is going to get the Town Hall with the Yetis and the rage and the freeze. Everything pushing through. Going a little fast there, I'm sorry. Road Champ being used on this bottom right side to help clear the edge of the base to keep his main push in the core. You want to keep him nice and tight in the core here. So if you see things starting to wander one side, you want to use the Road Champ to back them up to keep these pushing into the core here all the way down to the last Inferno and Tower Island compartment there. And just like that, they're going to go get that last Inferno, and the Road Champ still alive with her ability. You know the base is wrecked at this point. Lots of cleanup, lots of Yetis still alive. Beautiful attack here by Evechek coming in with the Yeti Smash on this one. We'll go ahead and skip through some of the cleanup, and then we're going to jump into day number 6, guys. So overall, pretty much not a great week here for Tribe in the Clan War Leagues. Luckily, this one doesn't count as a polling qualifier, though. I think, honestly, because of that, because this one didn't count as a polling qualifier. There was not as much effort as there should have been from all the guys. Probably once the actual qualifiers start coming up again, we're going to try a lot harder and putting a lot more effort into it. So here is going to be Nicolas coming in on this base. Now this one is one that I showed in my Legends attack video, so if you guys didn't see that and you want to see how to beat this base, another way, you're going to see how to beat it right here from Nicolas. If you want to see another way to beat it, where I charge in from the 12 o'clock Inferno compartment, then you can go watch that video. Definitely shows you guys how to do some good Legends League attacks with Queen Charge Hybrid. But Nicolas is going to be coming in here with pretty much the same attack, except he's going to be using a Battle Blimp on this one, charging the Queen straight into this 430 side, freezing the single target Inferno there, raging the Queen to get her through all of this. He's going to have to use some more spells here to keep her alive, because there's a lot of damage here. This time the freeze catches the Expo also, which is nice. Queen's going to get that Inferno down. Then she's eventually going to make her way in for these Expos after she gets this gold storage. Dropping another Coco Loon here to try and pick off some traps. Queen's going to get those Expos down and then work her way over here to the side of the base. She's going to walk down and get everything around here. Skelly Trap pops, so we'll skip through some of that. He still has to kill the enemy CC, but eventually he's going to hybrid straight into everything here with the Queen and then just use the blimp to get the Town Hall down. So luckily he still has a rage for that. Yeti being used over here to make a funnel, which is nice. Here comes the last Coco Loon being used to try and save some healers, try and catch some traps. Queen's going to step up, get all this stuff in the channel here, and then eventually he's just going to be able to hybrid straight in through this 9 o'clock Inferno compartment side. The Queen going to be able to join forces with the hybrid eventually, or really the hybrid's joining forces with the Queen, which is nice. The scatter shot is going to lock onto the Queen. Now he's dropping all of his troops here at the 9 o'clock side, going to rage up the Queen there and to poison the enemy CC to take them out. Everything pushing through, so he's going to heal up into the scattershot section. Now he's using his battle blimp here to get the Town Hall down. Road Champ pushing through with the hybrid here, everything moving toward the Eagle, including the King. He still has a Wizard and 3 Archers for cleanup. Now the Yetis are on that Town Hall, and honestly guys, if there were a bunch of Skelly traps here, the Yetis probably wouldn't have gotten the Town Hall down, so you got to be careful now with the new update. Yeti Mites don't do quite as much damage to the Town Hall anymore, so you actually need the Yetis to be attacking the Town Hall for it to go down, unless you have a rage on the Yeti Mites. So you need the Yetis to attack the Town Hall for it to do enough damage for them to go down. So if the Yetis get distracted by Skelly traps and only the Yeti Mites are hitting the Town Hall, you're going to be in trouble unless you have a rage spell. So make sure you're either saving a rage or saving something to make sure that your Battle Blimp is going to get the Town Hall, which is kind of why I've switched back to doing hybrid attacks with the Siege Barracks instead of the Battle Blimp, because honestly I just like the Siege Barracks a lot more right now. But the Battle Blimp is still good for a lot of attacks. So we'll go ahead and take a look here at the last day, day number 7, where we did only get 34 stars. Again, kind of sad. But we'll go ahead and take a look at one of the attacks here. This one is going to be by Elliot on number 15. Coming in on this base with the 3 Inferno Tower Islands on the backside. We do see this base every now and then. It is kind of popular, I think. I'm not sure if you guys see it or not. Definitely let me know down below if you do and how you beat it. But Elliot's going to show you guys how he beats it. Coming in with an early blimp to get that 6 o'clock Inferno Tower down. And then starting the Queen. He wants her to walk to the left here. So he's not even going to rage up that Battle Blimp. The Yeti Mites are able to get all the value he needs. And then Queen's going to walk this way, and then he's going to wall break. He's going to bring 2 super wall breakers actually to get Queen in. He's already going to start with the King funnel on the outside because he wants to wall break pretty early over here. Once Queen gets onto this King, he is going to have to drop the rage there to keep her alive because that King does a lot of damage. There goes the first wall breaker right on the builder hut. It's going to open up everything, including that Eagle channel. And then he has another wall breaker that he can try and get a double layer, but he doesn't really need it, honestly. There is a hole in the base over here. He's going to drop a barb there, but nothing triggers. Going to have to rage up the Queen again to keep her alive as she moves into the scatter shot, into the bomb tower, and eventually she's going to pull the CC. So here she goes, moving up toward the CC. It's finally going to come out. Going to take her a while to kill it. It's a ton of archers and a witch and an ice golem. Kind of an annoying CC, but still not as annoying for a Queen charge as like a hound and an ice golem, or even a triple ice golem. So now he's going to use a hog over here to get this archer tower out of the way that the Queen cannot reach. She will be able to reach the Town Hall, which is really nice, really convenient. Kind of bad base building design. You just need one more wall there to stop her from reaching the Town Hall. So he's going to go ahead and rage up. She's going to be able to get that Town Hall down. Hog's going to get that Archer Tower on the left, and then the rest of the hogs coming in on this bottom side. He's going to go ahead and freeze the Inferno and the Expos here, healing up all the hogs. Tesla Farm pops over here. He's going to be able to pop the Warden ability soon. Unfortunately, he missed a bunch of the hogs with that Warden ability. He needed to pop it just a second earlier while everybody was in the Warden ability, but it's still going to end up tripling because Elliot's just OP like that. All the hogs pushing through. He's going to freeze that Scatter Shot and the Warden here. His Royal Champion's still alive. He's going to be able to use her ability here in just a little bit so she can stay alive and get a bunch of defenses with her shield. Scatter Shot goes down. Hogs moving into that bomb tower. Now he's going to be able to use the Royal Champ ability, get some of these defenses on the outside down, everything pushing through. Healers switch off to the Warden, which he doesn't really need, but you know what, that's cool. Royal Champ's going to get the rest of those defenses, and it's just clean up from there. Beautiful job there by Elliot. There you guys have it. That was our week in Tribe Gaming for the Clan War Leagues, guys. Let me know if you like this video format a little bit better than the recording every single attack, because a lot of people seem to not like those last month. So let me know what you guys think about this. Not our best performance this week, definitely not. Maybe next month we're going to come out a lot stronger, try a lot harder hopefully. But overall, that's how we did on the week right there in Tribe Gaming. If you guys liked the video, definitely let me know down below. Like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.